Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk about dreams. Throughout history, many people have dreamt lots of dreams that they consider prophetic and that have meaning. And they seem to show events before they happen or warn someone about something important. Dreams have always, like myself, I believe, they've always held a mysterious place between the waking world and the unseen and across cultures. People have told stories of dreams that carried messages, guidance, or warnings. A prophetic dream is a dream that appears to predict or reveal something about the future. Sometimes the message is symbolic, and other times it can feel very direct. People often describe these dreams as more vivid, more emotional, or more intense than ordinary dreams. Have you ever had a dream that seemed like, upon awaking, that you were really there? You might even wake up feeling like the dream meant something. And also, it may mean, maybe in many spiritual traditions too, it may mean to you, that dreams are a time, when your brain is quieter and more open, allowing intuition or spiritual insight to surface. And even though I'm not religious, but I consider myself spiritual, when I dream, I like to write it down in a dream journal. For example, even though I'm not religious, I have read in the Bible there is a story of Joseph interpreting dreams that predicted famine and prosperity. And in ancient Greece, people visited temples dedicated to different gods, hoping to receive healing guidance through dreams. So, even today, many cultures see dreams as a doorway to deeper knowledge. And also, another thing that I would like to say is that some people report dreams that feel like warnings, and they talk about their dreams including accidents, illness, or emotional situations that later unfold in their real life. So I'd like, get people's opinion on that too, why you think this may happen. And for instance, someone might dream about a loved one being in danger and later find out that that person was going through a difficult time. Dreams are very fascinating, and other dreams might be about avoiding a place or a situation, or maybe in your dream you're discovering something negative that happened there, or maybe even something positive that happened there. Science, in my opinion, don't prove that dreams can literally predict the future. And in my opinion, psychology suggests that the brain is very good at picking up clues while you're awake and interpreting your daily events, or maybe working through something that you went through during the day or that you thought about. Your mind might notice things that you don't consciously register, like changes in behavior or feelings of unease somewhere, or different patterns that are unusual. These impressions can surface maybe in dreams and create strong senses of intuition, possibly. In my opinion, dreams come from the subconscious mind, which stores memories. emotions that you have, and observations. And sometimes a dream simply connects you to these pieces in a way that feels prophetic. So it might seem prophetic, but it really isn't. But I also do believe that some dreams are prophetic. For example, if you have a deep sense that something is wrong with a situation or person, that feeling might show up in a dream, symbolically in your dreams, like storms or broken objects or dark paths or warning voices. But also, if you dream of a storm and then there is a storm or a tornado, you dream of a tornado and then it happens, that might be a prophetic dream. This is why some people keep dream journals. I keep a dream journal. I write down my dreams immediately after waking up. And over time, I myself have noticed patterns, symbols, and moments when my dreams seem to reflect real life events. But in my opinion, even if a dream isn't literally predicting the future, it can still act as guidance. Dreams can help people process grief, make decisions, or recognize emotional truths that you haven't fully acknowledged. And these are just my opinions about dreams. For many spiritual or mystical traditions, in my opinion, dreams are considered a space where the veil is between worlds and is thinner, where intuition and ancestors are around, or deeper wisdom, which can speak more clearly through dreams. Sometimes also, I believe that dreams can be just fragments of daily life. And sometimes dreams can be, in my own opinion, be prophetic. A dream also, I feel, may not always tell the future directly, but it can awaken awareness and sharpen a person's intuition and remind us that the mind and perhaps the universe holds more mysteries than we fully understand. Now, these are just my opinions. And many years ago, I had an odd dream. And in this dream, there was a drone and some other things going on in the dream. And I was keeping a dream journal at the time. And it strikes me weird now that it's almost like it was telling me something about a future event that I would see or hear about in my lifetime. I'm going to read it to you. I've got my dream journal here. And let me know in the comments what you think about this and if you think or believe that's prophetic or maybe doesn't have any meaning at all. August 29th of 2022, I had a dream that disturbed me. In my dream, I was working in a house that had many rooms. Me and my family were outside on the porch, and a tornado-like structure or tornado, it looked like it was forming in the sky. Right in front of it, every few seconds, a fox or coyote face, I think it may have been a fox, with a determined look on his face, was getting closer and closer. But it was just the head of it I saw. In my dream, everyone could see it. Better and better. It was coming, closer and closer. Also a thundering sound. Then I yelled for my kids to hurry and get in the car, and my family did. I yelled in the house to other people that lived there to hurry up. A church or churches in the distance were playing or ringing their bells, and I heard church-like music. In my dream, I felt like whatever was happening was going to affect the whole world or a very large part of it. So that was one dream that I had years ago. And then several years ago, I had a dream that was disturbing. Some family were in it. In the dream, I was sitting at a gas station, sitting right by the gas pump. There were chains around all the gas pumps. No one was selling any gas. And just then I heard gunfire and I saw a family member running towards the woods. I ran that way also. And then one time I had a dream that I was in a house that was close enough to the beach off of an ocean. It was a porch that was built up off the ground. I was there with others that I did not know. They were Indian people. I just saw then, as I looked out the huge window, a huge tidal wave come in, a wave bigger than I had ever seen. The wave was the result of a big earthquake, and the aftershocks were yet to come. Many were washed away. I seen the wave just like I was really there, and I could hear and feel the power of it. Then I woke up. I remember that the water looked and sounded really huge, and it was awesome, and there wasn't time for all to run. And by awesome, I mean it was just like really huge. So I had a dream I was in a house. I was upstairs in a room. I was standing behind a window with big, thick curtains. There was no power on. I was very quiet except for some people were running and trying to hide on the street. As I looked out the windows, I saw drones chasing them and shooting them and then flying back into the air. I knew that I needed to get out of there, and I wasn't sure how. I needed time to think. Just then, a drone spotted me and flew down towards my window. When I shut the curtains, it would leave. Then if I opened it, it would fly back. I could see the camera like it had an eye on it. It was a gray disc type drone with legs and came out of the bottom of it, and it landed on the ground. I wondered if the drones could see into the room with the curtains shut. Then I woke up. So yeah, I've had lots and lots of dreams that seem to come true afterwards. And on my birthday, and I think it was 2011 on my birthday, I think a tsunami hit Japan after a huge earthquake. So, and I had written that before that. So it kind of strikes me odd how some dreams seem to come true. So yeah, I would like your opinion about dreams and whether you believe some of them are prophetic or not. Thank you, and blessed be.